Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing the Redskins 53-man roster projection. Before we start the video, Ed Oliver, Juan Gotti, other YouTubers have been shouting out the Redskins community to expand it. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put them in the description, so go subscribe to them. Thank you to Ed Oliver and all the other Redskins YouTubers that have helped expand the community. So let's get right into it. And if you are a new subscriber, please comment down below that you are a new subscriber, and let's start the video. So quarterback, this is pretty obvious. Dwayne Haskins, Case Keenum, and Colt McCoy. A lot of people have been saying that we might cut Colt McCoy. We're not going to cut Colt McCoy. Jay Gruden is not going to go another year with only two quarterbacks on his roster, especially after what happened last year. So that's not going to happen. Running back, Darius Geis, Adrian Peterson, Chris Thompson, and Sean Wilson. Sean Wilson, it could be him, P. Ryan, or him, P. Ryan, or Byron Marshall, but I'm putting Sean Wilson because he's a good kick returner, and he's okay at running and all right in the pass catching, but anything is better than what P. Ryan's done this preseason. Last game, 5 carries for 1 yard. Do the math right there. A fifth of a yard was what he's averaging per carry, which is horrible. I mean, Bryce Love's on the PUP list, so he'll be on the team after, I don't know, like week 6. He'll be on the team. But Darius Geis, Adrian Peterson, Chris Thompson, and Sean Wilson for the running back core. Darius Geis is slated to play in the preseason game week 3, so on Thursday against the Falcons. Those will be his only reps. He won't play after that, but just to let you guys know. Wide receiver, this is a little bit interesting. 7 receivers. We might keep 6. We'll see. Robert Davis, Josh Doctson, Kelvin Harmon, Terry McLaurin, Trey Quinn, Paul Richardson, Cam Sims. The only out of these 7 that I see we could cut, and it's only going to be one of the 2, are Robert Davis and Josh Doctson. Doctson, he's not great, but he's our best red zone catcher, so I think we should keep him. And Robert Davis, we should keep him, but I don't know if he will. He's had 2 really good performances, but they also have been only 1 catch. But we'll see. I hope we keep him, and I think we will. And we'll see. I think we have a decent young receiving core with Trey Quinn, Terry McLaurin, Cam Sims, and Kelvin Harmon. Those guys could be decent receivers in the future. So yeah, tight end, pretty simple. Vernon Davis, Jordan Reed, and Jeremy Sprinkle, all pretty good pass catching tight ends. And Sprinkle's a good blocker too. So, and he had a touchdown last year. So yeah, that's pretty simple. We have enough space on the roster to keep 4. So yeah, offensive line. This is a big question for our team. Probably the biggest question besides quarterback. Hopefully Trent Williams returns, but I don't have him on the roster projection because I don't think he's going to make the roster. We will see. I mean, he's not going to come back. That's what I'm saying. I hope he does. We'll see. I still have a little bit of hope that he'll come back. But if he doesn't, Tony Bergstrom, Jerron Christian, Eric Flowers, Wes Martin, Morgan Moses, Donald Penn, Ross Pierschbaker, Chase Roulier, and Brandon Sheriff. So that's our group. I think Wes Martin will start over Eric Flowers. And if we do need the depth, we might keep Corey Robinson, who we signed right before Donald Penn, the guy that we were mad about signing because we didn't think we were going to get Donald Penn. And hopefully Donald Penn starts at left tackle. What I mean by hopefully is hopefully he gets like used to the system and does better, because he hasn't done good in the first 2 preseason games. He's done good in practice, but when it comes to full speed, he has not done good. So we'll see and do a bit better, and start. And if Trent Williams signs, we might even cut Donald Penn, because I know most of his salary is not guaranteed. It's only if he starts. So yeah. Defensive line, this is one of the most obvious 2. Jonathan Allen, Caleb Brantley, Matt Ioannidis, Jerron Payne, and Tim Settle. Tim Settle got injured on last Thursday, but he should be good. But yeah, that's our most dominant part of the team with Jonathan Allen, Matt Ioannidis, Deron Payne. I mean, no one's getting past those guys. And Tim Settle can come in the rotation too. So linebacker, Ryan Anderson, John Bostic, Sean Dion Hamilton, Josh Harvey Clemens, Cole Holcomb, Ryan Kerrigan, McKenzie and Montez Sweat. The only question mark, and Jordan Brailford, obviously, but I was gonna say he hasn't been able to show off his talents yet because he's been injured for a lot of camp. We'll see. He could end up getting cut or moved to the practice squad. We'll see. But this position group also has a lot of questions because of um, the injury problems. I mean, Sean Dion Hamilton got hurt in the first week, didn't play last week. Harvey Clemens got hurt last week in the game, but she's fine. These players are all fine, but they get injured so much. Cole Holcomb, he was injured, didn't play last week. Sweat had a little calf injury, but they're just keeping him out, just for precautionary reasons. He's first round pick; they don't want to injure him. But this group with Kerrigan and Sweat on the outside, and Anderson sometimes too, should be good if healthy. Bostic also is a very good linebacker, so we'll see. Cornerback, Quentin Dunbar, Fabian Moreau, Jimmy Moreland, Josh Norman, DRC, and Greg Stroman. Depending on if we keep 3 running backs, 4 running backs, our offensive line and stuff, we could add Danny Johnson to this list. He's on the pup list right now, but we'll see. We could add him to the list, but I don't know right now. This position is pretty strong for the Redskins with Josh Norman, Quentin Dunbar, and Fabian Moreau. Pretty good. They've played pretty solid in the preseason. Quentin Dunbar and Josh Norman are definitely above average corners if they can stay healthy. Well, Josh Norman has stayed healthy, but Quentin Dunbar last year was our only defensive starter that didn't play. That got hurt last year for a while. But yeah, Fabian Moreau could be our nickel corner. Jeremy Moreland also could be that, but we will see. But I think we're going to start out with Fabian Moreau. Jimmy Moreland could end up being our starting nickel corner. And Greg Stroman's a return guy and also plays corner for depth. And we'll see about DRC. I don't think he'll be starting, but he could come and play for like a few plays to give some corners rest like Fabian Moreau or Moreland. But yeah, Danny Johnson could end up being on the list, but we'll see. I don't think so, but could end up being a possibility. So for safety, Landon Collins, DeShazier Everett, Monte Nicholson, and the bold prediction, Jeremy Reeves. I think Jeremy Reeves has done really good in camp, and he's played pretty well in the preseason. So, and Troy Apke has not. So I think they substitute that. I could be wrong, and they could be flip flop. Troy Apke makes it, and Jeremy Reeves doesn't. But that's just my prediction. They could also keep 5, but I don't see that happening. But it could happen. But it depends on how many offensive linemen we keep and how many running backs we keep, and receivers too. So we could end up keeping 5 safeties, but probably not. Special teams, pretty obvious. Dustin Hopkins, Nick Sundberg as our long snapper, and Tress Way. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me anything I missed, anything you think could happen. Josh Doctson is my bold prediction that could get cut. He's our only starting level player that could get cut. But tell me what you guys think. August 31st is the date we get the deadline for the 53-man roster. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.